Hey everybody, it's Wesley. It's my first video. This is on week 20, fitness. What does your gender identity and or physical transition affect? How often you work out, what kinds of exercise you do, and how you feel about fitness in general. Well, since I really haven't started, my general idea about fitness is, of course it's good. Everyone knows it's good for them. Everyone says, you know, you need to do it to keep healthy, to lose weight, things like that. And I love the idea of it. I just don't do it. I also suffer from depression, and one of my things is my energy level is just really low, and it's really hard for me to get motivated to do things. I've had therapists tell me, well, if you exercise, it'll help with your depression. I'm like, okay, I understand that, but I have very low motivation. They're like, you know, so it's a vicious circle for me. You know, if I had the motivation, I would do the exercise, which would help with my depression, so on and so forth. But the depression gives me lack of motivation, which keeps me from exercising. Sometimes I try to do a little bit here and there. I have started with my mother doing some walking. We were really good about it for about 3 weeks. We'd get up and we'd walk every evening with the dogs. And, you know, that did make me feel good, but after a while, you know, it's the same thing, and it just kind of got boring. Plus then I was going back to work, and it just doesn't work out because I work at nights. And by the time I get home, there's no one there to walk with. I guess I could go out in the night, but it's kind of dangerous. But anyway, but with everything coming up with the idea of transitioning, I'm actually thinking more about getting back into trying to work out again. Back in high school, many years ago, I was actually involved in weightlifting. It was part of my PE class, and I enjoyed it a lot. I enjoyed, you know, bench pressing. I enjoyed lifting weights, arm curls, things like that. I enjoyed, you know, leg presses and seeing how much I could press, and by the end of that, you know, semester, I was able to bench press my weight, which back then was 130. That was so long ago. Man. But no, so my thought right now is, you know, as identifying as female, I really don't mind being, you know, a little overweight, and, you know, according to studies, I'm actually considered morbidly obese because I'm over 100 pounds over what I'm supposed to be, and I think I'm supposed to be like 140, and right now I'm at 250. People say I hide it well. It's all in my gut. You know, I'm like, see me naked, and you'll see. Which, by the way, I might post another video with pictures, thanks to another guy doing that, and I'm like, you know, why not? He did it, I'm like, I'll do it and join him. But anyway, back to the topic. So, like I said, identifying as a female, I'm like, okay, I'm a little overweight, that's okay. You know, I date other women, and most of the women that I would date have also been on the slightly heavier side. I mean, not like, you know, huge, but they have you know, they have some curves, and I like that. But when I'm thinking of myself as a man, being masculine, I have this desire to want to get more in shape, you know, to tone the arms and try to cut down a little bit on the stomach, and definitely on the thighs, you know, and maybe try to get a little bit off the face too, but that's really hard to do. But when I think about transitioning, I'm like, yeah, I want to get in shape. I want to start doing weightlifting again. I want to start doing something cardio, you know, going out on a lake and row, you know, wear tank tops and stuff. And I think part of it is just that macho image, you know, that I have in my head. And I don't by any means think I'm going to be macho, but I just think there's, you know, something in the back of my mind that, you know, when I look at the male form and I see these chiseled abs and stuff, I'm like, oh, I'm not going to have chiseled abs, but I'd like to have at least a little something. And, you know, so I have that kind of ingrained in my mind, and I know that I want that. I want to be more in shape as a man than I would as a woman. As a woman, it really doesn't bother me. But the idea of transitioning makes me want to get more in shape. And I think probably some of that also has to do with surgery and wanting to make sure that the results would come out well. I don't want to, get top surgery and then end up having, chest anyway because I'm overweight. Who wants that? So yeah, when it comes to fitness, I have a feeling that, once I start T, I've been told that kind of gives you a boost, maybe just in the beginning, but I'm going to take advantage of it once it happens and make sure that I start doing that. Of course, I'm going to try to start now, and I'm going to put myself on a challenge for fitness, which was done by, I'm really bad with names, but I'll put a little thing on the end of the video with the guy's name. I'm sure a lot of you have seen the video. But anyway, yeah, so if you're thinking about fitness and stuff, join in on that challenge. Like I said, I'll post information about that video. Let's all support each other. Check up on each other, send emails, say, hey, did you do this week? Even if you're not a big fitness buff, do something. That's the big thing. We all have to do something. Even if it's just 20 minutes. I have a book over here about 20 minutes. You do some leg crunches and you do some basic arm lifts and you're done. I sit at a desk all day at work, so I'm no longer getting any kind of exercise. So I really need to do it. But yeah, that's my idea about fitness. So any comments, any questions, you know where to leave them. Thanks. See y'all guys next week. Bye now.